Ladies and gentlemen, we're doing an educational commentary. This is the second commentary of season 5.
2 months only.
And
wow.
we are going to
Feels
be
like
landing
more.
in the
Love you,
Viking
man.
Hill. Viking Hill. I like landing here. I will say that even though it's on the edge of the map, there's so many rifts nearby that you can pretty much maneuver very easily. The only problem with landing here is there's not enough loot for the amount of people that actually land here. So you have to be very lucky in getting a gun that is not a sniper, or else you will get screwed. All right, we got a tac shotgun. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually gonna hold this area. I'm not really gonna push out yet because trust me, there's so many people out there that if you do push out early, you're gonna get killed by third parties everywhere. Go ahead and grab the heavy shotgun. So in here, I'm gonna break all this furniture so I can have a little bit of materials to work with. The only downside of landing here is 1, there's not enough loot for the amount of people that land here, and 2, there's not a lot of materials either. So you gotta be extra careful. There's a guy. Oh, I can't even build a ramp here. There we go. So unfortunately, this guy got a couple hits on us. You actually can't build ramps on the front over here. You can build it on this side, but you can't build it on this side. It's a little weird. I actually think this is like an oversight on their part. It seems a little inconsistent because this block exists over here and I can build here just fine, but I can't build here just so whatever. Let's go up top. There's usually a chest up here. There's not a chest this time. There's a chest across. I'm gonna go ahead and just run across. Tommy gun. Oh yeah, they have a new SMG, so we got to be on the lookout for that. They took out the tactical submachine gun and they added a new one, a new SMG in its place. We don't have a lot of health and most of this place most likely is looted. So to be honest with you, if we can find a rift and just dip, then we will. And here we go, we found a rift and there's people in Snobby. But I'm gonna try to reposition myself somewhere where there might be some extra loot. I see a chest up top here. Actually, this place is actually does not really have a lot of loot, but since it doesn't have a lot of loot, probably a good amount of people didn't land. Like probably nobody landed here. This is the evil lair where the rocket launched. But I'm gonna go here anyways just because we didn't really get too lucky with our heals after that one guy we fought. So we'll come over here and loot what we can. There we go, already getting a med kit. So going back to this Viking, I want to talk about this Viking spot a little bit. So right now, a lot of people are landing there because it's a new spot and it's fun. But I think in time, there will be less people landing there because it truly does not have enough loot in that area for the amount of people that choose to land there. I think there was like 10 plus people that landed there and really only 5 people max should be landing there with the amount of loot that is provided. And I think as people find that out, there'll be less people landing there and it will be overall a little more like a bit better of a landing spot. The reason why I like that spot is there are so many rifts nearby that even if you don't get good loot, you can always reposition. If you're getting pinched, you can reposition. If the circle is finishing all the way across the map, you can also reposition. So you have those advantages of the rifts to move around. And actually, if you land here, you can get down to the rifts in Greasy, and then you can push out even further. And I think there's rifts over here in Dusty, so you can move from here to here to here in a pretty short period of time, using rifts to move around. So I'm not very familiar with this place, to be honest with you. I've never landed here even before. This is the new SMG. I'm gonna use it. It does not have first shot accuracy. It's 30 bullets, and I'm actually just gonna look at the stats real quick. 20 damage for green, 21 for blue, I assume. Fire rate 13. I don't remember what the fire rate of the tactical was. Real time 2.3 seconds. So I don't remember the exact stats on the tactical, but I'm assuming this is very similar but slightly different. It does have a smaller clip size, which I'm actually okay with because I feel like the meta right now is a bit spammy with the amount of people just spamming drum gun, SMG, minigun, grenades, all that stuff. So I kind of like that the I don't know if it's called clip or magazine. I'm not really familiar with the terminology, but it's smaller now. There is a chest. I believe it's below. Oh, I've never been down here. It's kind of spooky. Can't break anything here. Okay, I'm just gonna get out of here. I hear a chest. I think, yeah, it's up here. Someone is telling me that the tactical had a 13.5 fire rate, so this is slightly lower fire rate with a slightly lower clip size. Did I just break the chest? No, I didn't. Maybe I did. Oh, I did break it. Most likely it was like on a furniture or something over there. I did break it. Whoops. Well, don't really land here much, and you can tell. It was on a bed that I broke. That's okay. I have a launch pad. I probably am going to use this launch pad, and I'll tell you why here in a second. Get a little bit more materials just so I can have a fighting chance. There's already 23 people left. Wow, that's insane. So many people are already dead. All right, let's try to get some action here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to hope that the rifts over in Greasy aren't taken yet, because if they're not, I can move around a little bit better. They're near the Tiki head over here. I actually think I see one, yeah. So I'm gonna use this launch pad to get to the rift, and then I'm gonna use this rift to move even further. And this is how, I mean, this is the new way to move across the map. If you memorize where all the rifts are, you can definitely give yourself like quicker repositioning and just better map awareness, better map mobility for that matter. And you shouldn't really be dying in the storm as much with this newfound knowledge. So the storm is actually finishing outside of Tilted. And like I said, there's more rifts over here in front of the Dusty. And this won't take you all the way there, but it'll take you close enough. Right now, I'm just looking over the top, trying to see if I can find anybody and swoop down on them. What I like about the rifts is you can actually get really, really low to the floor before pulling out your chute. And I don't know if that's the case with launch pads. I would like to do some testing once they bring in the new playground mode. But I want to say that I think that you actually get lower to the ground with rifts. Like if you're jumping in with a rift, you can get lower to the ground before it forces you to pull out your chute. But I think that might also be the same for launch pads. I haven't really done any, you know, intensive testing with that. There's a med kit over here. I'm actually gonna take the med kit and keep the impulse. I mean, not the impulse, the boogie bombs. 3 boogie bombs is kind of scary, to be honest with you. All right, so there usually is a rift over here, but I think somebody used them, and actually somebody's over there right now. Go ahead and try to take a snipe shot at him. He jumped over the snipe. You see how close that was? So he jumped over it, unfortunately for us. There's actually another boogie bomb over here. So I've got 4 boogie bombs. I'm gonna see how this plays out. Hit him once in the back. Let's see how this SMG feels. Oh wow, that sounds kind of strange. Okay, so this is like this SMG is pretty close in terms of the old tack, as in it's not more accurate or anything. It definitely doesn't have the accuracy that the old one does. So you got to be like pretty close. You're not really going to use this as a substitute to your I'm actually gonna drop this like that. Drop the sniper for now. You're not gonna use this as a sub to an AR, I don't think. Right now I am, but that's just because we're testing it out. You have to be pretty close to use this properly. The silenced SMG is a little more accurate, less bloom, and also has first shot accuracy. So the silenced SMG can be used as a substitute to the AR, but this, it's got a bit of a kick to it. It doesn't have first shot accuracy and doesn't have it's got a little more bloom. So I'm gonna go over the top on this guy right here. He's building up with me. Interesting fella. Put some pressure on him with the SMG. Now all we have to do really is just hit one of these boogie bombs and we can get a free kill on him. Oh, I'm gonna hit myself with a boogie bomb. Fortunately for me, he doesn't even realize I've been hit, so I can cover myself a little bit. Use pyramids to try to slow him down. I'm gonna use this. There we go. Use the bounce pad to get a boost to hit him with the boogie and then finish him off. You gotta be careful with those boogie bombs. They're actually, like, honestly, boogie bombs, people don't really use them as often because they're not as strong as they once were. But if you're really accurate with your shotgun, you have like a heavy shotgun, hit somebody with a boogie bomb, you're almost guaranteed to do 150 plus damage to them if you're smart with it. All right, so there's a guy over there and there's a guy over here. I'm actually gonna push for the guy over here because he's closer to the circle. I'm gonna get really low right here. Get right behind him. This guy's pushing out towards this guy. I hope the guy in front realizes what I'm trying to do and doesn't shoot me. He went for a snipe. This guy seems like he's a little good, so he knows what, like, you see how he's building. There you go. Shredded him with that new SMG. Try to hit him with a boogie if I can. Gotta be careful here. I'll take that. And I'll actually take this because I don't have I already have a campfire and I want to get down before things get too hectic here. That boogie bomb was not bad at all. I threw it over his initial ramp. I knew he was trying to double ramp, so I kind of had to lead it a little more, and he walked right into it. Not bad. And then we missed our heavy shotgun shot. It was a bit of a weird angle, but I was definitely, like, this is my first game of the day, so not making excuses, but I definitely should have hit that shot. If I was a little warmed up, maybe I would have. And then, but we were able to follow up with the SMG. And the SMG close range is just like it's shredding people. And I actually think I left a blue SMG behind, and I'm gonna quickly try to go back and get it. Yeah, I did. Is this a silenced SMG? It looks what I don't like about these SMGs, to be honest with you, is they look so similar to the silenced SMG that I actually thought this blue one was the silence, so I didn't pick it up because I want to showcase the new SMG. Yeah, it's actually not the silenced one. Honestly, they look. I don't like the design of it because they look so similar to the silenced one that kind of confusing when you're trying to play real quick. So this 21 damage, same fire rate, 0.1 second faster reload time than the green one. So not bad. So this actually this does a little more damage than the old tack, but I assume it's just less ammo in the clip, which is good. I like that they're promoting, like they're trying to do like less spam. I'm gonna try to hit this guy once with a shotgun, and then I'm going to boogie bomb him. But actually, it seems like he's just hiding behind a tree. Right? Is that him behind a tree? I don't know. Dude, I lost him. All right, he just porta-forted up top. He's underneath right now. So what I do when I hit somebody with a boogie bomb, just so you guys know, like the best way to get a really accurate shot with the boogie bomb is I hit him with it, and then I wait for them to jump. People, 99% of the time, people jump when they get hit by a boogie. So they get hit by the boogie, they jump, and then you just get in the habit of, once they jump, as soon as you start seeing them slow down, like they reach their max height, you just flick to their head and headshot them. Or you wait as they're landing and then you headshot them. Because when they're in the air, they have less control over their mobility, which makes them more predictable and more likely to be killed by your headshot. It's just an easier shot to hit. This guy's 1x1 is built on a ramp. Gonna go ahead and break that. I don't even know there's someone in there. Yeah, there's someone in there. I saw somebody over here, and I'm actually gonna box up real quick, try to assess the situation. I want to say I saw somebody else, but just gotta make sure there's no one nearby. Look at that SMG pressure right there, man. I love the damage on this. So it's different enough from the old tac, which by the way the old tac was removed, so it's not even, the old tac doesn't exist anymore. It's different enough, but it still has very similar uses. It's very similar fire rate. A little more damage though. I can definitely tell it's shredding a little faster than the other one. Or I don't want to say it's shredding faster, but like when you do hit with it, it's good. It's good. I'm trying to think of the right word to say. It's like a bulkier version of the tac. All right, so we're gonna set up. There's one guy left. We're gonna set up this 1x1, and we're going to. Oh, there he is. All right, so we can just push this guy, play aggressive with him. I'm gonna go ahead and ramp up. I'm gonna see if he ramps up with me, and if he does, I'm actually going to do the pyramid trap on him if I can. I'm gonna connect this here because it seems like it's trying to knock down my stuff. Good shot by him. It's gonna heal just for the sake of healing. See what his plan is. I think he's hiding in a ramp. Like he's hiding underneath this ramp. No, he's not. I'm gonna go ahead and move out. I see him. Quick little grenade launcher tip. Obviously, most of you know that you can hit your grenade launcher off of a ramp. It gives it a little bit higher of an arc, and it lands closer to you. You can also bounce it off of a floor, which also does a similar thing in terms of you don't want to overshoot it sometimes. So just different ways you can do that. And with the ramp right here, look, like it's gonna bounce right over him, knock him down. This guy's going for a. I'm just gonna trap him as he comes in if he tries spamming through. He placed some traps down too. All right. I think this guy's a little too spooky to be messing around with. So let's just finish him off with a new SMG. I kind of like it. It's definitely not an AR. Definitely similar enough to the old Sub-Tac machine gun, but a little more damage, a little slower, and a little less of a clip size. Thank you guys for watching this educational commentary, going over the new SMG and also a few other tricks with the Rift and with the Viking spot. I hope you guys enjoyed this informational video. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, like the video.